driving errors. A lot of people have asked me questions. So speed control is super important. If you go over speed, you're going to end up getting a ticket and you're going to end up basically failing your test. Next is rules of the right of way. You've got to understand the rules of the right of way. And in those rules of the right of way, you will be in two-way stops, four-way stops. You're going to be in more complex situations when you drive. Speed control is really important. So if you go over speed, or if you go under speed, you're going to get a warning. If you go 10 under the limit, you'll be deemed an inexperienced driver. If you go over the limit, you'll get a warning. Next, you want to turn into the nearest lane. Turn hand over hand into the nearest lane. The nearest lane is the curb lane. If you're making a left turn, the nearest lane is by the double yellow. What if you're making a double right turn or double left turn? You want to turn into the nearest lane and know where you are and be smooth and effective. Let's talk about merging on the expressway. A lot of beginning drivers struggle with merging on the expressway. So merging is a process of where you accelerate on a ramp, you get up to speed, and when you get up to speed, you use your blinker, you look over your shoulder, you check your mirror, turn signal, and blind spot. Those things are critical for your success. And when you merge out, you're able to merge and check traffic smoothly and effectively. The same thing with getting off. Excuse me, you have to de-accelerate and slow down before you get into the curve. A lot of beginning drivers don't have good speed control. They don't have good timing. Timing is if, let's pretend you're making a right-hand turn, the speed limit is 45. You can't possibly make a right-hand turn at 45 miles an hour. You have to have good speed control. Next, we're talking about maybe defensive driving skills. You're in a neighborhood, kids are playing, you got to cover the brake, you've got to reduce your speed, you've got to scan left and right. Those things are super important in anticipating a possible collision situation, which you want to avoid. If your DMV tester, a road tester, has to grab the wheel, that's an automatic failure to avoid an accident. If you go over the curb, that's an automatic fail. If you run a light, that's an automatic fail. If you perform any dangerous maneuver, that's an automatic fail. There are a lot of automatic fails, but the DMV tester, road tester will tell you what you missed, what caused the failure, and you need to come prepared. I get a lot of questions about what's on the permit test, what's on the test. Parallel parking uphill, parking downhill. You've got to know these basic maneuvers. And if you're driving a manual, it's just a little bit more complex. It's not that difficult. I've driven a manual before and they're quite fun. The merging on the expressway is a little tricky. You got to be able to check blind spots. You're going to do multiple right turns, multiple left turns. You're going to do lane changing. You're going to do low speed maneuvers, high speed maneuvers. You got to be able to demonstrate making good left-hand turns, turning into the nearest lane, good right-hand turns, turning into the nearest lane. I just want to share with you a few things that will be on your test. And I want to say thank you and God bless you. I do appreciate you. And what I need all of you to do is subscribe to my channel. It's called Driving with the Myles. I'm a state certified instructor. I teach teens and adults, and I want to make sure you get good content. Please subscribe. We will be having a Zoom link tonight. I'll post that in the community when I get home. So I want to say God bless you and thank you. I do appreciate you so much.